She was the one, man. My baby, my princess. We could have ruled the world together, baby. Now she's gone. And now she's getting f***ed by a 4 out of 10 in snobs. And I'm here, scrolling her stories, cry wanking. Oh boy. Fun fact, the main catalyst of my personal development story, so what began it was a breakup with my online girlfriend, my princess, my League of Legends girlfriend. Nobody could play Soraka like her. Unironically though, I was a really damaged dude and I was very lost in a sauce. So when my League of Legends girlfriend broke up with me and got with the guy she told me not to worry about, it actually hurt a lot. This was absolute rock bottom for me. I unplugged from the fantasy which I had built up for myself and began to realize just how shit my life actually was. How little I actually had going for me. And for 9 straight months, I suffered. For 9 months, I imagined her getting carried by another man in duo lane. A truly terrible fate. I actually really suffered though. I struggled heavily to get over her, and I made a few mistakes which made it much harder for me to actually get past it. And before I get into them, look at me. In my eyes. Oh God. I know how fucking difficult this feels, I really do. But look at me. I'm standing here, and my life has never been better. If I have it in me, you do too. You're strong enough for this. You're a champion. You're a product of war. This is nothing for a hard motherfucker like you. But mentally, it's pretty fucked, right? So let's make it easier on ourselves, eh? Number 1, never message her or talk to her ever again. Now this is something that I did correctly. Even though I was in absolute mental anguish throughout those 9 months. Trying to get over her, but at the same time also realizing how shit my life had become because of my massive amounts of self-neglect throughout years, I did not once message her. Not fucking once. Not even a Merry Christmas or a Happy New Year. Oh God, it's fucking, don't do that again. You're embarrassing me. Not even a Merry Christmas or a Happy New Year. I can hold my head up high for that. Absolutely no good will ever come from you messaging an ex saying, hey, I miss you. You're in your feelings too much, bro. You're listening to too much Drake. Women, they come, they go. You're sipping on way too much Hennessy. There's 2 scenarios which will happen if you message her, okay? Number 1, she replies and says, hey, I miss you too. And that might sound amazing, right? But here's the thing, you no longer have any frame in that relationship now. I swear to God, if you genuinely want a relationship to work with a girl, you have to be willing to lose her. That's the only way that she'll ever respect you. If you message her first, you'll lose that frame and you'll never have her respect in that relationship ever again. Also, while you've been away from each other, if she's been with another man or felt attraction to another man to the point where they get to the talking stage, shit's done. And the fact that she's not the one messaging you saying, I miss you, that's probably the case, bro. Or she's just a stubborn masculine hoe. Either way is an L, right? The second scenario is, she doesn't reply or she fucking laughs at you. Imagine that. Oliver Twist looking ass. Cap in hand. Please, ma'am. Please, ma'am, can I please have a crumb of pussy? And she just looks down at you like the peon you are and just laughs and continues to live her hot girl summer. That's the sort of shit that makes villains, bro. I don't think I can think of any worst case scenario ever. That's the worst thing that could ever happen ever to anyone. So the takeaway is, don't message her, don't talk to her. Back in the day, without any technology, if you broke up with a girl, you would literally never see her again. You would never hear about her again. Imagine that. You share 2 years or so of intimacy together, and then one day, gone. That's crazy. Which actually brings me on to point number 2. Don't ever look at her socials. This one's difficult as fuck, and I personally failed this one numerous times. I wonder if she tweeted about me. Maybe she's leaving subliminal messages about me. Maybe she put our song in her story on Instagram. No, bro. She's not thinking about you. I'm fucking sorry. If she cared about you, and if she was thinking about you, she'd message you. And if she actually wants you back but has a level of resistance to just messaging you, then she isn't right for you anyway, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. You deserve a woman who unapologetically wears her heart on her sleeve. You deserve a woman who thinks about you all the time and looks at you as if you're Superman. You deserve a woman who would message you for the greater good of your relationship. If she isn't messaging you, she's either not thinking about you or she's not the type of woman that you want in your life anyway. And like I was saying earlier, if you broke up with a girl, you wouldn't see her again, you wouldn't hear from her. You wouldn't see what she was doing, you wouldn't see who she's fucking. The fact that we're able to see this in the modern day through technology fucks with our head bad. Simply put, bro, You don't want to know what she's moved on to. Just know it can't be as good as you. Carry that energy. That energy is incredibly powerful, and it will get you to higher places. Women get their revenge immediately by getting ran through at clubs. Men's revenge is a much slower one, but it's much more sweeter and much more productive. Number 3, keep a bunch of G's around you. How on earth are you possibly going to carry defeated loser energy if you're surrounded by a bunch of G's? Look at my friends. Imagine if I pulled up to a meetup, if I pulled up to a cigar night or a beach retreat with jet skis, and I was sat in my chair, slumped, feeling sad, scrolling on my phone old pictures of me and my ex. I couldn't possibly do that. It's impossible. How can you possibly carry defeated energy when you're surrounded by a bunch of G's? Keep a strong circle around you. And if you don't have a strong circle, the next one's for you. Number 4, pick up a new hobby or a skill. I swear to fucking God, over those 9 months where I was getting over my ex, I think I missed the gym a total of 3 times. I went absolutely berserk in the gym. I absolutely threw myself into it. Take me away, gym. Take me away. Sometimes I even went twice a day. And honestly, it helped me massively. And even though my body was physically ruined because I was just destroying it on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day, which by the way is absolutely batshit insane, don't do that. My mental health got through that period because my physical health was able to carry me. You need something to distract you from the mental anguish that you're going through. Gym's great because it's physical, but any skill, generally speaking, which is gonna make you a better, more capable man, is a great skill to throw yourself into during periods of time like this. That was also the time where I began monetizing my skill of video editing and I actually started to make some money online, which was fucking fantastic as well. So when I wasn't in the gym, I was just video editing and making bands. Gym and video editing were the 2 things for me. Maybe they're the same for you too. Maybe it's something else. You tell me. It's up to you, bro. But those are my tips for getting over her. Ultimately though, time heals. And there's a reason you always hear people say that, and it's because it's true. This event, which feels absolutely catastrophic in your life right now, is literally just a mere blip if you actually scope out and look at the bigger picture. I remember there were times during that period where I literally wanted to throw myself in front of a fucking truck, bruv. And now look at me. I'm a G. You just have to get through it, bro. I hope this advice gives you some guidance. And if you want to learn a skill of video editing and use it to escape the fate of 9-to-5 work, I can heavily recommend video editing through breakups because it's very mentally demanding. Then check out my Video Editing Academy of Excellence. It's the first link in the description. I'd love to teach you personally, man. Other than that, struggle on, struggler. Take care.